Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com, and this is your...
Mets fans are feeling frustrated, to say the least.
Yeah! Yeah, baby! Photo News Fix. This fix is brought to you by me and the Super Huger Mega Camera Giveaway for 2022, where I'm giving one of you $4,999 of my own money to spend on anything you want at Alan's Camera. That's right, this is the Fro Money Truck backing up to one of you. Beep, beep, beep. To get entered for free and to read all of the rules, head on over to bit.ly/megafro2022. Don't forget, you can score bonus entries when you purchase Fro Pack 1, 2, or 3, or the bundle, or you already own them. Those will be applied automatically on the back end. As always, you do not need to make a purchase in order to win the grand prize. What would you buy with $4,999 at Alan's Camera? Let me know down below. First up, if you were watching Monday Night Football the other night,
you watch TV?
Which I wasn't because I was in bed, there was a little incident between Davante Adams and someone carrying a light stand, aka a grip, and not a photographer like the headline from Petapixel reads. A photographer would be carrying a camera, not a C-stand. Anyway, as you can see from the clip, the grip and Adams cross paths, and Adams clearly shoves the person down out of frustration.
How dare you?
After the game, Adams addressed the situation by saying, and I quote, "Before I answer anything else, I want to apologize to the guy."
Some guy running off the field.
And he jumped in front of me, followed by...
We're coming off the field and I bumped into him.
And kind of pushed him, and he ended up on the ground, so I want to say sorry to him for that because that was just frustration mixed with him running in front of me, and I shouldn't have responded that way, but that's how I initially responded, so I want to apologize to him for that.
Apologize. Say sorry.
Why is this photo news, you may be asking? Because here's some tips to avoid this happening to you on the sidelines. And no, I'm not blaming the grip for getting shoved. Always check your surroundings before crossing anywhere near where players might be. If you see players coming, stop and wait until everyone passes.
You shall not pass!
Generally, security guards will put up the stop sign, not an actual physical stop sign. They'll usually step in your way and say, "Don't go here," or something when a player is coming. Now, keep your head on a swivel and be aware of your surroundings at all times. And if something does happen, protect your cameras and do not fight back, because you'll probably get your ass kicked. Unless it's a soccer player getting in your way, in which way they'll just fall over when you say, "Hey, what'd you do that for?" And they'll be like, "Ah, my eyelid, you hurt me. I'm a soccer player."
I think I pulled an eyelid. My right eyelid is, oh.
Anyway, at the end of the day, this could have all been avoided if the grip simply yelled points.
Double points.
Next up, we have a pretty weird rumor shared by Canon Rumors that claims there might be an R8 on the way that will be a replacement for the EOS R. Now, I'm not sure why people think there will actually be another R-style camera at this point. The R was a proof of concept almost 5 years ago that clearly was a stopgap for the R5 and R6. Anyway, this rating gets a CR1, which means basically it's bogus from an unverified source. They're claiming the R8 would somehow be below the R6. Oops, 6. But tell me that after hearing about these specs. They're saying that it will have a 30.3 megapixel full frame sensor with Digic X processor. Look, X isn't giving it to us anymore, so I'm not gonna do it today. I'll do it another day. 5-axis IBIS, 12 frames per second mechanical, 4K 30, 4K 60 cropped, and dual CF Express and SD card slots.
There's so many slots.
Basically, that sounds like an almost better spec'd out camera than the R6. Canon Rumors goes on to say that there's only one more camera coming in 2022, and it will be an APS-C type camera. So if there is an R8, we might not see it until 2023. Now, what do you think of these specs? What do you think the last camera of 2022 will be for Canon? Let us know down below, and we'll let you know on the next FroKnowsPhoto Raw Talk podcast, which comes out every Friday wherever you get your podcasts. Now, if you haven't listened to any of the prior 19 episodes, please go to FroKnowsPhoto.com/podcast to check it out right now and enjoy, and don't forget to leave some hashtags from the past episodes down below.
But I can't remember this.
And finally, it's the battle of the rumor websites. In one corner, we have Photo Rumors, who posted an insanely long and detailed spec leak of the Sony a7R5, and in the other corner, we have Sony Alpha Rumors, who's going with the headline of confirmed. So who's right?
I don't know.
Probably neither of them, but let's take a look at some of the rumored specs. Photo Rumors is claiming that the a7R5 will have a 61 megapixel sensor that is redeveloped with a new image processing engine.
Oh my God.
Whereas Sony Alpha Rumors is saying that they have confirmed it will be going with a new around 63 megapixel sensor. What does that even mean, around 63 megapixels?
Best guess.
Sony Alpha Rumors goes on to share not much more, but say a highly trusted source has finally confirmed the new sensor and that there will be other smaller improvements and that the real highlight will be just one thing.
This.
But didn't tell us what that one thing was actually going to be just yet.
That's what you gotta figure out.
In terms of the Photo Rumors laundry list of specs, they all seem pretty basic to me, meaning they didn't say anything mind-blowing that you couldn't just guess at or make up. In my opinion, I don't think they will be going with an all-new sensor for this model, being that they generally stick with the same sensor for at least 2 model generations. But you never know what Sony will do, and I guess we'll just have to wait and see what they end up putting out. And no, putting out. Yeah, that's true. And there you have it. That's your photo news fix this time around. To check out the last fix, go ahead and click on the screen right here. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And that's where I'm going to leave it. Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com. See ya.